I was in Bangkok last month for 3 weeks, videos of which you can find in the shorts section of my channel. And this video will be a sum up of how's life in Bangkok in 2025, what's the prices for food, transport, public transport, and other commodities. So let's dive straight in. So effectively, there are three modes of public transport in Bangkok: the BTS, which is the Bangkok SkyTrain, the MRT, which is the underground subway, and the public buses. So the BTS is the most expensive of all. If you take a BTS, the minimum fare is 25 baht. Even if you go just one station, you'll have to pay 25 baht. Whereas on the MRT, for three stations, like if your destination is the third station, it costs around 22 baht. So the BTS is expensive as compared to MRT. And of course, the public buses are the cheapest of them all, like in every city. The public buses are actually very cheap. If you go, it basically is about the non-AC and the AC buses. So the AC buses cost 15 baht irrespective of the distance, as far as I understand. So even if you go 6-7 stops by AC buses, it will cost you 15 baht. Whereas the non-AC buses cost 12 baht. That is also irrespective of the distance. I didn't travel too much in the buses, but as much as I traveled in both AC and non-AC buses, and I paid 15 for AC and 12 baht for non-AC. So buses are very cheap in Bangkok. Super. The cabs in Bangkok are super expensive. There are two options, of course, Grab, and other one is Bolt. During the peak hours in the morning and evening, a ride for 1.5 kilometer or 2 kilometers can cost you up to 150 baht. Yeah, you heard that right. 150 baht for a 1.5 kilometer ride during the morning peak hours and the evening rush hours as well. During the normal hours in the afternoon, a 5 to 6 kilometer ride would cost you the same, which is 150 to 140 to 150 baht. It can sometimes go up to 180 baht as well, but during the peak hours, it's super expensive. Bikes are a reasonable option. You will get a 1.5 or 2 kilometer bike ride for around 25 baht to 30 baht. In the peak hours, it goes up to 50 baht. So still, peak hours are obviously expensive everywhere, but Bangkok cabs are much more expensive than Indian cabs, and you will feel the pinch if you're going from India. Last but not the least, and the most important, the food. Food in Bangkok is, I would say, somewhat between expensive to mid-expensive. It's not cheap. It is not cheap at all. I will still say that's expensive. If you have to get your stomach full, if you're full hungry, you will have to spend around 200 baht per person per meal. Either you get it delivered, or you eat or dine out at a mid to premium level restaurant. You have to spend around 200 to 250 baht. So if you're a couple, if you're two people, you have to spend around 450 to 500 baht to get stomach full for both the people. Now let's talk different types of food. A typical margarita pizza in Bangkok at any good quality restaurant, maybe not a branded one, but still a premium restaurant, would cost you around 450 to 500 baht easily. And that's a margarita that I'm talking about, of regular size. And a good quality burger from a premium, not very premium, but still a premium brand or a chain or a brand, would cost you around 150 to 200 baht. This is for a normal burger, probably a vegetarian option. If you go for non-veg options, it will cost you upwards of 200 to maybe 250 baht. That's the starting prices. So that's about pizza and burger. A typical cappuccino or Thai tea at any premium coffee store like Rise Coffee or Drink Coffee or Soul Coffee would cost you around 100 baht. And at a little lesser store, it will cost you around 80 baht. So the coffee prices are very, very, very reasonable, to be very honest. Coffee in India is much more expensive than Bangkok, and Bangkok has an absolute lit coffee scene. Eating street food and seafood at roadside vendors is your cup of tea, then there is nothing like Bangkok food. It is one of the most famous in the world, and it can easily stomach full your one-time meal per person in 80 to 100 baht if that is your cup of tea, which is certainly not mine. How can you end any Thailand video without massage prices? Massage prices in Thailand have shot up literally since when I last visited, but that was a generation ago. 11 years ago, 2014 was the last time I was in Thailand. So the massage prices in Bangkok go like 300 baht for 60 minutes for a foot massage and 300 baht for a traditional dry Thai massage, full body, for 60 minutes as well. This is at a normal street massage center, not a very high luxury massage center. So if you're looking for massage rather than luxury, these are the prices that you will get. You will not find anything cheaper than this anywhere in Bangkok. For a full body aroma massage with oils, it starts from 550 to 600 baht at most massage centers in Bangkok for 60 minutes. So these are the prices that you will find in Bangkok nowadays. If you go to Pattaya, the prices are still cheaper. Pattaya, you can find 60 minutes foot massage for 200 baht, but you will have to dig deep inside small streets. Otherwise, the foot massage prices at most of the massage centers in Pattaya is also 300 baht for 60 minutes. But the full body at some of the very good massage centers, I would recommend Thipuri Massage, where I personally went. It's a wonderful massage center, and you will just get a aroma oil massage full body 60 minutes for 450 baht in Pattaya. So still Pattaya is cheaper in terms of prices and in terms of massage prices, but the prices overall in Thailand have certainly gone up, and overall in Pattaya as well, from when I last visited, they have shot up.